If you thought that the Kia Seltos had too many variants, wait until you hear about the Scorpio N. It has 30, and one of them has its ex-showroom price very close to that of Honda Elevate's top spec ZX trim. So naturally, boys and girls, your auto genie compared the Scorpio N Z4 with the Elevate ZX, and in this video, we will share all their secrets with you. Without further ado, let's get into that and keep watching until the end to not miss any of those details. And if you enjoy this video, remember to let us know by hitting that subscribe button. When you look at dimensions, keep in mind that Scorpio N is a 7-seater SUV whereas Elevate is a 5-seater. So the Scorpio N is 350mm longer, 127mm wider and 207mm taller than Elevate. It also has a 100mm longer wheelbase. However, when it comes to ground clearance and turning radius, Elevate is much better. And that 2-liter more boot capacity you see on Scorpio N is only after you fold the third row seats. So when it comes to practicality, Elevate has more premium and comfortable seats offering better riding comfort, and it also has an ample cabin space thanks to the long wheelbase. The front seats actually give less thigh support though. Scorpio N is indeed bigger and offers 7 seats, but the third row is cramped and placed low, not to mention the difficulty in accessing it. So those seats are more suited for kids over short journeys. The second row seats, however, provide good shoulder and headroom for 3 passengers. You will have a much easier time loading luggage into the Honda Elevate than the Mahindra Scorpio N. First of all, the third row seats have to be folded for a good amount of space, and the second row can also be folded to increase the capacity further, but then you don't get a flat loading area. And nope, you cannot simply remove the third row seats either. When it comes to exterior design, Elevate ZX has LED headlights, tail lights, DRLs and fog lamps. Scorpio N has only multi-phase reflector type headlamps with halogen bulbs. It does have LED tail lamps though. And by the way, am I crazy or do they also remind you of a Volvo's tail lamps? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Anyways, the silver front grille on Scorpio N looks more attractive to me than Elevate's grille design. Some more notable elements like alloy wheels, chrome outside door handles and a chrome beltline garnish make the Elevate look more sporty, but there is no way it can compete with the kind of masculine road presence that the Scorpio N brings with its high bonnet line and bulky fenders. Both SUVs have a rear spoiler and body-colored bumpers, but certainly the big miss for Z4 is that single-pane sunroof. Unfortunately, it's only available from Z6 variant onwards. Elevate ZX offers dual-tone color options on the automatic version. The Scorpio N doesn't have dual-tone colors on any variant, by the way. On the inside, both Elevate and Scorpio N have dual-tone color themes, but Honda used soft-touch leatherette inside the ZX while Mahindra stayed with hard plastic material in the Z4. Elevate has leatherette upholstery for the seats and Scorpio N doesn't offer that luxury. Another notable difference inside is the presence of an A-pillar grab handle on both sides in Scorpio N. It also has fixed grab handles unlike Elevate, which has collapsible ones. So, huge differences between them in terms of design, but keep in mind that ZX is Elevate's top-end trim, whereas Z4 is just the second base variant of Scorpio N. Under the hood, Elevate has a 1.5-liter naturally aspirated petrol engine which makes 119 horsepower and 145 Nm of peak torque. And it offers a 6-speed manual and 7-speed CVT transmission. Well, when it comes to performance, both the engines available on the Scorpio N are better than that of Elevate. Transmission options include a 6-speed manual and 6-speed torque converter automatic. So the 2-liter Turbo Petrol Engine on the Scorpio N produces 200 horsepower. It has a peak torque of 370 Nm on the manual version and 380 Nm on the automatic version. With the 2.2-liter turbo diesel engine, we have 3 choices. There is a low power tune which makes 130 horsepower and 300 Nm of peak torque, and it's only available with a manual transmission. The more powerful tune produces 173 horsepower. You can see its different torque figures on the table here. The diesel engine is also available with 4-wheel drive and manual transmission in the Z4 variant. When it comes to claimed mileage, all manual versions of Scorpio N have more than that of Elevate, but the CVT on Elevate is more fuel efficient than the torque converter automatic on Scorpio N. Elevate has a McPherson strut suspension at the front and torsion beam with coil springs at the rear. Scorpio N, on the other hand, has a double wishbone suspension with coil-over shocks at the front and penta-link suspension with Watts linkage at the rear. This is where it gets so crazy. Along with the standard safety features, rear defogger, rear wiper and washer, auto door lock and unlock, and center locking are the only additional safety features shared by both Elevate ZX and Scorpio N Z4. The notable common features in the infotainment section are the steering-mounted audio and telephone controls and the 12-volt rear power outlet. Note that in Scorpio N, it's located behind the third row seats, whereas it sits below the rear AC vents in Elevate. Other common features include tilt steering, driver seat height adjuster, adjustable front and rear headrests, electrically adjustable ORVMs, all-door power windows, 60/40 split rear seats, front and rear center armrests, and the one-touch up or down functionality for the driver's side power windows. Not so many things there, right? But no worries, it gets more interesting now. Scorpio N has got disc brakes on all wheels, 2 airbags at the front, and a day-night IRVM. It also offers a traction control system and rollover mitigation on the automatic versions. You might have noticed earlier when you saw the ex-showroom prices that there is an extra sub-variant called Z4E. This particular variant adds electronic stability control, hill hold control, and hill descent control to the manual versions of Z4 for an additional 50,000 rupees. These features are standard on the automatic versions, by the way. It doesn't boast a lot of features, however, the Scorpio N has a whopping 5-star global NCAP safety rating. The Scorpio N has an 8-inch touchscreen for the infotainment system, which supports wired Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. It has a semi-digital 4.2-inch monochrome instrument cluster and a 4-speaker sound system. And for charging, there is one USB-A port and 2 Type-C USB ports. Other features on the Scorpio N Z4 include cruise control, manual AC, lumbar support for driver's seat, a separate compressor module for the rear AC, and cooled glove box. A selectable shift-on-fly is available on the 4-wheel drive version. Another important thing to know about the Z4 variant is that it has a hydraulic power steering on the model with a low-power diesel engine. You can find the full list of its unique features on this table. Even though you have to buy tire pressure monitoring system as an extra accessory for Elevate ZX, which adds 10,000 rupees to its price, there are tons of additional safety features on this mid-size SUV when compared to Scorpio N Z4. ADAS is just the tip of the iceberg. There are side and curtain airbags, a multi-mode rear parking camera, auto-dimming IRVM, auto headlamps, 3-point seat belts, and a lane watch camera. The Honda SUV has a 7-inch instrument cluster, but it's also semi-digital. However, the larger 10.25-inch infotainment system supports wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Plus, it has a voice recognition system and connectivity features with over-the-air updates. Elevate has an 8-speaker sound system and 2 USB-A ports at the front. It also has a 12-volt front power outlet. Remote engine start is available, but only on the CVT version of Elevate ZX. The unique comfort and convenience features on the Elevate ZX trim include a wireless smartphone charger, telescopic steering, walk-away auto lock, keyless entry, rear parcel tray, luggage lamps, ambient lighting, and so much more. So here is the full list of unique features on Elevate ZX. And by the way, hill start assist and hill hold control work a little bit differently, and that's why I have them among the unique features in case you were wondering. Before we compare the on-road prices and give our opinion on these two SUVs, let's check out their colors. Elevate ZX offers 7 monotone colors and 3 dual-tone colors on the CVT version. So they include white, silver, grey, golden brown, red, blue, and the exclusive Phoenix orange color. Out of these, white, red, and Phoenix orange get dual-tone options with a black roof. Scorpio N Z4 has only 5 monotone color options: deep forest green, silver, white, black, and the new red color. Here you have the on-road prices of both Elevate ZX and Scorpio N Z4. The different color coding for the manual variants is because of the 2 slightly different Z4 variants. Also, the diesel manual variant is compared to Elevate's petrol CVT version since they have a very small price difference. In terms of looks, the Scorpio N Z4 is better in my opinion, but it could have had more design elements like Elevate ZX at this price range. Elevate brings tons of value in terms of features, including an ADAS system, whereas Scorpio N misses even some of the basic features and better quality interior available on other SUVs at this price range. The 5-star global NCAP safety rating is certainly a big plus point for Scorpio N though. The Mahindra SUV also have more powerful engines with higher claimed mileage in the manual variants. Not to mention the availability of a 4-wheel drive version already in this trim level. But then the price difference will be more than 3.75 lakhs rupees. So basically, in our opinion, if you're willing to compromise on features for an upgraded engine, strong build quality, and amazing off-roading capabilities, along with a rugged and muscular road presence, the Scorpio N Z4 is a valid choice. But if you look at overall value for money considering everything including features at this price range, then Elevate ZX is clearly the winner. The Honda SUV provides a reliable and comfortable driving experience along with it as well. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and here you have the full list of features of Elevate ZX and Scorpio and Z4 all in one place. Hope you gained value from this video, and until we meet again, drive safe. Adios.